and welcome to the TheROCKATX online worship experience. You're getting ready to experience God on another level. Whatever you're seeking from God for your life is available for you as you praise, hear the word, and transform your situation. While you're worshiping with us, feel free to interact with our online ministers in the chat and share this broadcast with your friends and family so they can join you online. Also, make sure you subscribe and follow TheROCKATX on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram to stay connected to all The Rock is doing. Now, shake off the worries of the week and get ready to give God some praise. Service will begin soon.
They had done wrong in the sight of the Lord. The Israelites had done wrong. And so God had delivered them to the hand of the Midians for 7 years. So God says, here, I'm going to put y'all in this spot because y'all need to learn. And now, they're disillusioned. Why? Because every time we try to do something, the Midianites come and take our stuff. So it says, because of the Midianites, not because of God. God didn't tell them to go to dens and caves. They came to a conclusion themselves. Because of the Midianites, not because of God. Somebody said, but God put them in there. God put them in there, but God didn't say go live in dens and caves. Now, that's what you did. It's quiet in here. It's quiet. See, I want you to understand something. I'm just living in this cave and this den, and nobody knows how bad, miserable my life is. Well, walk out the den. Some of y'all say, what? Ain't no locks on the den. Walk out. It says the children of Israel, listen, made for themselves the dens, the caves, and the strongholds. That means that you got to watch yourself because you'll victimize yourself. And then you'll make your situation worse. Look at me. Nobody cares. And we all can do it. I can go to my office and you can give me 3 good minutes that I can make myself cry about something. I promise you I can. Just leave me alone about 3 minutes and I can start thinking about it. And next thing you know, I'll be thinking about it, get deeper. And I can take myself to a place. Am I making sense? So I know I can be driving up. I can be driving up to the church that we bought and the land that we own, and think myself to tears. It's so hard. It's so hard, God. I'm the only one that loves God in Austin. I'm the only man. If nobody loves God, I can go there. Don't nobody love God but me. Elijah tried it. Elijah tried it. And God was like, man, if you don't go somewhere with all that. He said, I got 10,000 other prophets across the street. Am I making sense? So you got to watch yourself because you will dig yourself a holes. And you'll be in an emotional state, and it's like, yeah, the Midianites gonna mess with you, but I didn't tell you to do the dens and the strongholds. That's what you did. See, are you in that season where it's like you can't progress? And now, but rather than saying, God, what am I supposed to learn right now?
That's the question.
Because how am I persevering while being taken, but while my stuff keeps being taken? I'm still living and persevering, but my stuff's being taken. So I could say, poor pitiful me, because my stuff's being taken. Or I could say, I'm persevering. And nothing, and the enemy keeps trying to take stuff from me, and whatever he takes, some kind of way, wait a minute. How do I have something to sow if all my stuff's being taken? If I don't have anything, how can I sow? They keep taking my harvest, but I keep having stuff to sow. Wait a minute. Is God punishing me or preserving me? Am I making sense? Some of y'all like, you making me mad because you messing up my pity party. Right? And so listen, notice it says, verse 4, they would encamp against them and destroy the produce of the earth as far as Gaza and leave no substance for Israel. Nor sheep, nor ox, nor donkey. How are they taking your stuff, but you keep sowing? Sometimes life is about asking the right question. You keep talking about what they take, but you're not looking in your hand and see the stuff still in it. I'm broker than I've ever been, but you're driving the nicest car you ever drove your whole life. Crickets. So YouTube, you're not having technical difficulties. It is crickets in here. But I'm not talking about you. Nobody told me about you. This God loves you so much that he was like, let me get them out of this mess. Am I making sense? All right, let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. Now go to my next slide. Let's see. So phase 2. So phase 1 is the internal dialogue, right? Phase 2 is this external dialogue. This is called the dyadic phase. Now, dyadic phase, that's the technical term for it. It's where your thoughts become public, where you start talking about, hey, I don't like it when you do this. Hey, I don't appreciate it. And the reason why I put this picture up here is because the dyadic phase is literally where you have a series of broken hearts, offenses, and frustrations. Because you keep saying, I don't like it when you do this, thinking that they're going to stop doing that. But they keep doing the thing that you don't like. I don't like it, Dr. Moody. I don't want to meet with you. I'm never available for a meeting. Never, ever on earth. Can you meet the day after? Never. I'm not available. Have you ever been in the ministry and you tried to be in this part of the ministry and you didn't like it, so you stopped doing that? Then you tried serving over here and you didn't like it and you stopped doing that. You didn't want to work with that person. You sat on this row and they complain. Then you move to that row and they complain. Then you're at home streaming and they complain about your streaming. And so you're like, I can't do anything right. This is dyadic phase where you start talking about, I'm trying to fix this, but every time I try to fix it, it gets worse. I asked Dr. Moody to allow me to help. Then I was in the meeting, and then he approached me the way I didn't like to be approached. So then I said I wasn't going to be a part of that meeting anymore. 6 months later, the Lord convicted me and told me to get back in. So I tried to do something else away from him. And then he came to that meeting. See, I'm talking to somebody. But I understand, because once again, this is a part of jurisdiction where he's trying to make you disillusioned. And I remember when I would tell you about me and Apostle would get on me about something in a meeting. And then I'm a person who says, oh, get on me about it. Let's deal with it. Let's address it. Let's move on. Dr. Carson, he wanted to address it and address it and address it. And then he would have the presence of mind to tell me when I did not want to spend time with him, now let's go eat and fellowship. And the last thing I want to do is fellowship with you. So when you say, I'm good, man of God, I understand. In your relationship start appearing, and you keep trying to fix it, but your complaints don't change it, your concern don't change it, your expressing your concern don't change it, and you feel like you're in a no-win situation. Disillusion. Because you're like, I'm trying. Lord, you know I'm trying. That's what you say. Listen, when you're in phase 2, Lord, you know I'm trying. I'm trying, Lord. Trying, Lord. You're in the car, you're like, I'm trying. But you're in phase 2. That don't make sense.
Thank you for worshiping with us today. If you're in need of prayer or someone to talk to, our online ministers are available for you right now in the chat. And we invite you to join us again for our extraordinary worship services every Sunday at 10:30 a.m., Sunday at 4 p.m., and Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Central, where Dr. Moody teaches how to understand the Bible and you can get your biblical questions answered. We look forward to connecting with you and ask that you subscribe to TheROCKATX on YouTube and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay connected to all The Rock is doing. Also, you can connect with us through our website at TheROCKATX.org. Again, thank you for worshiping with us, and be blessed.